Hey guys. Okay, I better hurry up now. Um so anyway, so what ended up happening with the first situation is that she was hyping up the relationship, and when she was saying, "Oh, this my sister, this my sister, this my motherfucking sister," woo, 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 all that, right? And was low key kind of just like giving me to run around so she could chill with this girl and just not really being as communicated. So I ended up hanging out by myself that night. I hung out by myself. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm going to go and do what the fuck I intended to do, which is go to the hookah bar. I went to the hookah bar by myself. Then I ended up going to a new spot. And then they tried to call me because I'm doing my own thing. I don't give a fuck. I don't mind hanging out by myself. I don't need cheerleaders. I don't need people to be up my ass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. I could chill by myself. I could chill with some good company. It don't matter to me. So I said I'm just gonna stick with my original plan, and I'm just gonna just go out to the hookah bar. I went to the hookah bar. Oh shit! I'm tired of holding this ring light. I went to the hookah bar and I stayed. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god! I can still kind of hear it, but it ain't that bad. But I had to go to the hookah bar, and I ended up going to this new spot, and I ended up actually liking this spot. It was very, very close to my house. And they also had hookah too. And this one was a Caribbean club. It wasn't American. So I was like, okay, this one's cool. It's all right. So I ended up having fun by my motherfucking self, because I already saw that there was some little weird phony energy, and because I was not giving this person the type of attention and the energy that they felt like they should have, they decided to slide with whoever. Like I said earlier, people will override their discernment if somebody's kissing their ass. If somebody's stroking their fucking ego, they will ignore everything fucking else, because that's what really matters. They operate off of ego. That's what really fucking matters, you know. So let me at least attach the phone to the thing. Wait, how much energy we got here? Oh, just 16%. So that was that first story, right? So that's why I was kind of like, I don't like meeting people friends and da da da. Now, mind you, I didn't have a problem with the girl, but I had a problem with how things played out that night, because I'm a mature bitch, and I'm about communication, effective communication. I wouldn't have personally have done that. I wouldn't have done no shit like that. It was a little shady to me, but I let it go. I let it go. I had my talk with her and I let it go. I let a couple of days, weeks. I had to fall back for a little bit. I had to fall back for a little. I got, thought forms and things like that. I read on the situation, sure did, and I got the tea. I know what the true intentions was for that night too. It's cool. I ain't gonna get into it, but no, understand that I know what I know. Um, yeah. So, but anyway, it turned out that girl ended up being fake and phony towards her. And when she told me, I was like, child, I'm not surprised. I said, even though, but I will give that girl one thing though. She is respectful. She never got up in my face. This other girl, she was, even though me and her, we didn't vibe like that. She was at least cordial. And that's what I'm talking about, because she grown. She's more older. She's around. I think she's a little older than me. Probably she either my age or a few years older than me. So we in the same age bracket. Okay, I believe she probably in her late 30s. Yeah. So at least she knew not to be up in my face or anything. She was more cordial, even though she was more cool with whoever she knows, obviously. At least she was cordial with me. So, but I already knew that she wasn't really a vibrational match, or she wasn't much of a match for her. I knew that she was going to switch up on her, in other words, okay? So when my relative told me that, and I was like, in my mind, I was like, yo, I said, I'm not even surprised. And then I told her, I was like, yeah, she seemed like a person that really values public opinion and things like that. But something happened between them, some guy, some shit, whatever. I don't know. But I was able to assess and pick up on the situation. All of a sudden, she tries to downplay the relationship and shit like that, right? Remember that night, she said, "This my motherfucking sister. This my mother." Okay, now she ended up switching it up. And she ended up saying like, now she ended up switching up. Now she's like, oh well, that ain't my friend. You just said that wasn't your friend before we got to her house. When we got to her house, she's my motherfucker sister. I was like, all right, okay, this your motherfucking sister then, hon. This your sister, honey. Okay. Now, when she ended up telling me how the girl switched up on her, it was like she wanted to act like she was never really feeling the bitch. You know, you was feeling her. It's okay. We've all had a lapse in judgment. We all have misjudged somebody negatively or positively. We may have thought a person was cool and we end up finding out that they're not. There's no shame in that. Just admit it. You know, like just admit it. You put this girl on a pedestal because she was kissing your ass, and the whole time she wasn't really no friend of yours, and you was being funny and giving me the run around that night, and because you liked the supply and the energy she was giving you, and you end up realizing the bitch wasn't real. Whose fault is that? You know what I'm saying? Whose fault is that? But anyway, she ended up trying to downplay the relationship. So back to the original stories. That's the first situation. This is the reason why I was on guard, y'all. See how it's all making sense? Do you know where I'm going with this? All right. Um, this is why I was on guard, because she was wrong about her assessment with this girl, which is fine, just admit it. But the person didn't want to admit it because she would have to take accountability for how she acted that night. Like I said, I already read on it. I already divinated on it. I know what the fuck the intentions was. Um, So when we was at the fucking day party, that girl was there. She was there too, and guess what? That girl knew Bun Bun. She knew Bun Bun. Surprise, surprise. Bitches of a feather flock together. She knew her. They was like, hey girl. I was like, bitch, I'm not even surprised. So how do you not know this how do you not know Bun Bun is messy? Bun Bun is trying to triangulate between you and your relative. And she also knew a girl that was already acting funny towards you. Somebody that you called your sister last week. You see, I can't relate to this shit. This is my social experiment. I'm just fucking to watch people, man. And I'm looking, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so drink some of my tea. Ooh. Mm. And so that girl was there. She's also associated with that. I mean, Bun Bun was associated with old girl from the first story, the one where you went to her house. So I'm like, shouldn't this be alarming to you? You already said how that girl was acting. Now she acted funny towards you. You see how energy transfers. You act funny towards somebody who's being real with you, just to be around somebody that's stroking your ego for superficial reasons. You want to be around the people for superficial reasons, which is your choice, which is your right. But now they acted funny towards you. You see how that shit is transferable. But anyway, like I said, Bumba knew the girl, and they was talking. So the whole time I'm talking to my relative, I know that them two girls was talking about her or something. I knew there had to been something, because every time I'm talking to my cousin, this bitch is just stare in my fucking mouth the whole motherfucking time, and then want to come up to me and be like, yeah, something. I'm like, and I'm still talking. You trying to come up and break up a conversation, and I'm still talking. So you obviously feel some kind of way, and you and the other girl, both of y'all was probably standing over there talking shit the whole motherfucking time. Meanwhile, I didn't give a fuck. Mainly, what I was talking about with my cousin is I'm not gonna allow this girl to take my picture because I don't like her energy. So I don't want her taking no picture of me with her phone because I don't know what she gonna do with it. And you know what you do with your body and your face and your pic, you can do that shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to have a photo op with a bitch that I just met that's giving me some bad energy. No. So anyways, so what ended up happening was the girl ends up it ends up coming to me. She's standing close again to me like this again, And she goes like this. She comes to me and she like, you need to smoke some weed because we were smoking earlier. She go, you need to smoke some weed. I went like this. I said, get your finger out my face, okay? Get your finger out my face. She was like, she know what she doing, right? This bitch, she know what she doing. She like, look at bitches like that. You see bitches like that, colorists. Uh huh. Yeah, yeah. Microaggressions towards dark skinned women, brown skinned women. I see what you're trying to do, bitch. I see what you're doing there. Because if I would have headbutt your ass, bitch, if I would have if I would have just flashed on you, just took off on you, then you would look like you're the innocent one. And because I'm older, I should know better. I'm older, I'm darker, I'm this, I'm that. Because of who I am and my phenotype, I would be looked at like the fucking bully. Right? I would be the aggressor and she would be the dainty little princess. I didn't do anything. She just went off on me for no reason. And the whole time when I was around him, yeah. Where's my blunt? I'm done. I'm done with these hoes. See, it outed. See, I'm done with these hoes. So we had some words. I had some words, and I was like, "Bitch, you need to calm the fuck down." I was like, "You need to chill." I don't even remember everything I said because I just flashed so quick, and they cut the music off and everything. I don't know if other people noticed. I don't even think I even care really. But the music was off and the DJ was saying something. So I don't know if they must have peeped things or whatever. So my relatives right here and the girls in front of me, I'm like, you need to chill. You in my space and you got your finger in my face. I don't know you, my nigga. I don't know you. That's what I was telling her. I said, I don't know you. That's what I told her. And she just had this little stupid dumbass look on her face like, hmm. I said, you better chill the fuck out, and all this stuff. So anyway, so after those words, like I said, the music was cut off, right? So the music was cut off. Yeah, I hear the DJ in the background, but I'm paying attention to what's in front of me. I'm not taking my eyes off this bitch, because I can't trust. I can't trust anybody else to see shit the way that I see shit, you know. So I gotta be on guard because at this point I'm by myself. That's how I feel. I'm by myself. So at this point, that's how I felt. And I said what I had to say and I walked away. I said, basically in so many words, I don't remember everything I said because I flashed so much. Like I was just like, um, all I remember just basically saying to her is that, like, you are in my space. You have your finger in my face. I don't appreciate that. You don't know me. You trying me and you really don't know what the fuck you're doing right now. I'm trying to, keep it cute here, keep it classy. Cause I paid $50 to come to this fucking day party. And I'm not finna fucking have anybody ruin up my fucking night. Okay? I will put your motherfucking head right above these motherfucking mountains. Cause we were so close to the mountains. This bitch, girl. Shut up, Cassie. Shut up. So anyway, after I said what I said, hush mode over here, hush mode over there. Boom, I'm done talking. So I walks away because I had to really catch myself. I walks away and I said, okay, let me just take a little breather. I'm gonna go back to my car. And it was a good excuse to go back to my car anyway. I wanted to go back to my car so I could finish drink some more because the lines were pretty long. Now the drinks were free, but the lines were ridiculously long. Like you would spend most of the party standing in the line. So I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm okay. So I was like, okay, well, at least I got a good excuse to go to my car. So I can go to my car, drink my drink, do my little thing or whatnot, and sit down for a minute, and then I'm gonna come back to the party. So, anyways, I was upset. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was mad, because I know when people are trying to provoke me, and I know when people are trying to, they like to poke a sleeping bear, as they say. So all of a sudden, I think my cousin calls me, right? The relative. She calls me because she's still with the girl. She's still standing with the girl. Because I walk off by myself. Peep that. Peep that. I walked off by myself. But it's cool though. It's all right. I walked off by myself, and so I'm going back. And besides, I wanted to be alone anyway, so that's fine. Um, but still, peep game, right? So I'm going. So anyway, my relative called me. She like, something, something. I don't remember if I called her. I think it was one of them. Yeah, I was pissed off. I must have called her or something. But I was like, where the fuck this bitch at? I said, tell her to come over here. Tell her to come down the hill. Cause this shit happened. We was up the hill where the party's at. I'm by the grass. I'm on flat ground. I'm by the grass, and I'm right by my car. So I told her. I said, where the fuck she at? Tell her to come over here and talk to me right here by herself. Nobody else around. Not you. No, nobody. Just me and her. Tell her to come down here and we talk right here. And I know she heard me. And I went ahead and I said what the fuck I had to say. And I just went on my little rant. I was like, I don't like that shit. I don't know this person. All of a sudden, this person. Now, remember, mind you, from the very beginning, mind you, that this is a relative's friend. This isn't her friend. She just told me that on the drive over there, just like she said about the first girl. Oh, this ain't my friend. She's my sister. And then when we start talking about what the girl did to her, oh, she wasn't my friend anyway. I was like, you said she was your sister. Did I say that? I didn't say. I said yes, the fuck you did. Yeah, I said it was a drunk night, bitch. I said yes, the fuck you did. You was saying how much this was your sister, and y'all was spending awfully a lot of time together. So, you know, and so she downplayed that. She hyped up the relationship and she downplayed the relationship, hyped it up, and then downplayed it again when the bitch showed her ass. And then now this one right here, Bun Bun, on the way over to the party, Bun Bun wasn't a friend. Oh, she ain't even a friend of mine, and she alright. She ain't even a friend. She's like an acquaintance or something like that. That's her. That's the our other relative's friend, and and now we go from that to her pretty much kind of defending her low key, as if like my reaction was too much. I'm the aggressor now. You see how that switched over? She didn't notice any of the provocations towards me, but she only noticed my reaction. You know, and it was weird. It was weird. So all of a sudden, you not understanding. All of a sudden, oh, that's not her intention, bitch. You don't know her. How the fuck you know what her intentions are? How do you know her intentions? So how are you gonna tell me that she wasn't trying to and I told her, I said, I don't want to hear shit, because when after I was on the phone, I said what I had to say. I was like, let this bitch come over here and come talk to me right here by myself, just me and her on this grass over here. Tell her to bring her ass over here, since she thinks she hard and she want to try a bitch. Come on, come try me. Anyway, my cousin comes to come walk over to where I'm at, and we get to talking. Long, I don't want to go into the whole conversation, but she was committed to misunderstanding me, and I wasn't even surprised, because based off the first situation, it was just like that again. Even after I said to this person, I'd rather it just be me and you hang out, because you seem to have more sense, and we seem to have more communication. But when other people are in the fold, it gets a little murky. The waters get a little murky. And I'm on some chill shit, but I be feeling some weird shit, you know? But hey, like I said, as long as ain't nobody disrespect me, I don't really care, you know? So, so I guess, okay, so she comes down, and I'm like, I told her, I said, look, I don't want to hear what you got to say, because if this was you in this situation, if you were in this situation and somebody that you didn't know was in your face going like this, you need to doing all of this, you would have had a fucking problem too. Like, I don't even want to fucking hear about it. That's what I told us. I don't want to hear about it. Because if it was you in this situation, your ass would be fucking going off too. So don't try to act like you above it. Don't try to act like you can't relate all of a sudden. Just because this girl is kissing your ass and loving up on you, and you don't even know if this bitch even like you. You don't even know what her fucking true intentions were. All you know is that she fed your ego. You know, all you know is that she licking your butt. And that's all you, and so automatically her intentions are good. Girl. Um So that's what that was. Kind of just like, okay, I said maybe, and I went ahead and I said the things that I had to say. I was like, yeah, bitches always like to provoke me. Bitches that don't look like me like to provoke me. I kept it fucking real. I kept it fucking real. I was just like, I'm tired of people provoking me. I'm tired of, all the bullshit. I'm tired of people trying to come for me and shit like that. They jealous of me. They're jealous of my spirit, of my energy. They want me to be a stereotype. People want me to be a bully. They want to see me react, but they're not really ready to see me react. And when I do react, then it's like I'm the crazy one. I got too much hair on my forehead from this wig. It's like, oh my God, it made me sneeze. Okay. But I'm just saying, like, I just went ahead and I just said whatever the fuck I need to say. I was like, I don't want to hear you trying to downplay it or trying to invalidate my discernment, because my discernment is on fucking point. You've told me that, and even when you told me how the first girl switched up on you, even though you told me how the first girl switched up on you, and I told you how I felt and what I felt off of her, you even said, oh, you right, you be picking up on things and things like that. Some people be jealous because of how intuitive you are. They want to doubt your intuitive abilities, and then when it turns out that you're right, then they want to try to backpedal. But if you, it's very weird to me, but I digress. It was just strange to me. But I said what I had to say, and I said, yeah, I said, I'm going to come here. I said, I still paid my $50. The reason why I walked away is because I was really about to hit this girl. I was really about to hit. I wasn't finna just keep talking, and we have all these people around, because I know how people are, when they have an audience. I wasn't trying to do anything more further. So I said, let me just walk away. Now we can come down here, because I don't really need an audience, boo boo. You need an audience. My relative need an audience. I don't need no fucking audience. I don't need one. I just need me and you, because that ego shit, that facade, all that shit will crumble when you in the presence of me, and it's just me and you by yourself, and there's nobody to show off in front of. You're gonna have a different energy. I guarantee you that. You know. Why is there so much hair on my nose? Okay, so where's my blunt? So, anyways, like, so I walked away. I took a breather, and let me tell you, there was somebody picked up on the situation. It was a dark skinned sister. She picked up on the situation. I don't even know where she was standing this whole time. You see how spirit be looking at? Let me show y'all something. I don't know where this sister was. It was this girl and her other. I think that turned out to be her sister. It was a lot of people and their sisters. But this sister, she picked up on the situation. I don't know how much she's seen, because what ended up happening was, okay, after I had talked to my relative by the grassy area where we parked our cars at, I said, yeah, I'm just telling her, we'll rip it off, like I'm not with that shit. And she was like low key defending her. I don't think that was her intention, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, girl, like, you don't know her, so I don't, okay, but I was like, I don't want to hear it, because it's like, she up your ass. So of course you don't give a fuck, but I give a fuck. I said, vibe with who you want to, because I don't give a fuck who you vibe with, but make sure these motherfuckers is coming correct. If they are disrespecting somebody that you with, somebody that you claim that you fucking respect, somebody that where you respect their opinion, you respect their intuitiveness. Now all of a sudden you're not trusting my intuition because it's not suiting your narrative. It's not feeding your ego, right? So and then I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna waste my $50. I just need to sit outside for a minute, and I was gonna come back to the party anyway, and dare a bitch to say something. She was like, oh, well, she says she wants to talk to you, and da da da. I said I prefer her not to. I'm just not in the mood for talking. I prefer her not to. I just don't. So anyway, I stood by the bathroom. Let me tell you about this dark skinned sister, and she picked up on the situation. It's so crazy when people are vibrating on the same level or a similar level. They will pick up on situations where other people won't pick up on it. You understand? And this girl, she said something, and I was just like, it's a motherfucking word. So let me show you what happened. So after so I came, after we decided to walk back up, we walked back up to the party, and we went to go stop to go use the bathroom. Excuse me. We went to go stop to go use the bathroom before we got back up to the gazebo area. Cause like It's like a day part. It's a day party, but it's like in the middle of like a gazebo, trees. It's like a flat little, nice little dance floor and shit like that. You can overlook. It's like on top of the hill. Very beautiful place. Very very nice. So we stopped by the bathroom. The bathroom was separate from the entire area, like a Mediterranean styled house thing. So we used the bathroom on the way back over. So all of a sudden, I see the first girl that was she's my sister. Yeah, that one. She was there. All of a sudden, they started walking this way. Now, the reason why that girl walking over there is because she probably already talked about it with old girl. Like I said, they were in their own little thing talking about shit. Okay. So all of a sudden, I see the first girl. She's my sister. That girl, I end up seeing her sister. I'm just call her sister. Sister. So I saw sister over there with Bun Bun, and I didn't see Sticks for a long time. I didn't see Sticks. I think Sticks must have found a male friend or somebody to talk to, because after me and her had that conversation, I didn't see Sticks no more. So I thought I would see her. Um, I thought she was gonna fling one of her sticks at me. But anyway, I see them coming closer. So I'm standing by the bathroom. I'm like, I might have to fucking fight. So I'm getting myself prepared. And I'm thinking to myself, like, Cassie, you know you in this alone, right? Like, you know you're in this alone. I mean, you have your relative here, but they're not seeing the forest for the trees for obvious reasons. So you know deep down inside you by yourself, right? Right, bitch. You know that, right? You know you are one gal army, right? I'm like to myself, like, right. So I'm getting myself prepared because all of a sudden, because she's my relative claimed that the girl wants to talk to me, that she was feeling apologetic. There they go, backpedaling after they tried to provoke you. Yeah, yeah, narcissist shit. Yeah. Um, she said the girl wanted to talk to me. I'm just like, nah, I'm not really feeling it, but whatever. I'm not feeling it though. So I'm getting myself prepared mentally, physically. I'm like, okay, I might have to fight. If she comes at me wrong again, I'm gonna have to fight her. I'm gonna have to fight her, and I'm just gonna have to sacrifice my little $50. I don't want to, but because I see them coming over. I see. And then I did end up seeing Sticks. So I see Bun Bun come, and then I see sister, and they standing right there. All of a sudden, they want to stand right there to talk. They was upstairs the whole time. They came down here. Everybody coming downstairs because I'm downstairs because I'm over here. They know I'm walking back up. So I'm getting myself prepared and all this shit. And there was this dark skinned sister who was there with her sister. She was brown skin, like kind of on a lighter brown side, but she was like she looked unambiguously black. I didn't find later out there they were sisters, but I don't know how long these girls were there. Okay, but they must have heard my conversation or something like that. I don't know how long they were there, but I think they were in the bathroom too with us. It was a very small bathroom, I guess. And so, anyways, Bun Bun decides to come up to me and tell. She's like, "Oh no!" This time, when she came up to me close, this time she was like, "No, I just wanted to talk to you because, again, motherfuckers feeling guilty because they know that they came at me wrong, and they thought they was gonna get away with shit. And when I showed them that I wasn't for that, all of a sudden they want to backpedal. All of a sudden they feel guilty. This is all out of guilt. All of a sudden they like, oh, let me try to talk it out with her and hash it out with her and this, that, and the third. But anyway, I was hearing her out, right? So she was like, I just want to talk to you. Like, no, that wasn't my it just went through one ear and out the other. I'm just looking, I'm just like, I said, listen, beloved. I said, I think this is when the sister that I was talking about, the dark skin sister and her sister, I think that's when they came out the bathroom. And I was didn't notice that my other cousin, I mean my relative, my cousin, she was in the bathroom. Okay, she was in the bathroom, and we're standing outside the bathroom. Old girl comes up to me, Bun Bun. She comes up to me and we start to talk. She said, I apologized or something. She said, I didn't mean it, blah, blah, fucking blah. One ear out the other, mind you. I'm not even paying attention to this girl. But I said, after she finished yapping, I said, look, I said, I am a grown ass woman. I am almost, I told him my age. I said, I'm almost fucking 40 years old. I don't play these little games, okay? I don't like meeting people motherfucking friends. I just went off. I was like, I don't like meeting people motherfucking friends. I'm not for everybody. But my whole thing is respect me. Don't try to come at me stupid or try to be rude. I don't play them little girl ass fucking games. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you are. I don't know what your intentions are. And if you were me, you would feel the same way too, you know? And I just, basically just, said everything that I was feeling. Like, I don't like fucking with people friends. I'm not a people person. I like genuine, kind people. I don't like people that operate off of just all ego. Ain't nothing wrong with ego, but if that's your only fucking tool that you have in your toolbox, that's all you got is a hammer. That's it. You don't have nothing else. You don't have a screwdriver. You don't have a wrench. You don't have anything else. I don't like one track minds. I don't like people that vibrate on a low ass fucking level. And I'm not acting like I'm the vibrate. I mean, I am a little vibrationally snobby, but I mean, at the same time, it's like I just want to be around genuine ass people. I just want to be around genuine people who have good intentions or whatever. I don't feel like dealing with people just because of how I carry myself, how that makes them feel. Like they try to make it my problem, you know? But I just went ahead and I told her fast, I don't do this. I think she kind of understood where I was, because her facial language, everything changed from when we were up on that hill. Everything changed. So now she had a more understanding look, I guess. And I just went into my spiel and just said, hey, you barking up the wrong tree. I don't know what the fuck you thought it was. Oh, I got a little stain right here, sorry. I don't know what the fuck you thought it was or whatever, but you don't know what you're doing. Like, you need to chill. And I don't know you. I was just basically saying, look, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know you. I don't know what your intentions are. All I'm going by is your energy, and I didn't like it. I don't like it when people are in my face. I don't like when people put their finger in my face. I told her, I said, I would never do that to you, because I respect people's space. I don't play like that. If you have a problem with me, just talk to me directly. There's no need to be like a little high school girl about it. Oh, giving me funny look, whispering and doing all these weird shit. Just come up to me and be like, hey, what's up, sis? I just feel a little energy, a little tension. I just want to make sure, I'm not like that. I'm genuine, I'm cool. I care about this relative and that relative and da da da. Just come at me fucking correct. Don't, come on now. But anyway, so guess what happens, right? So after I finished having a conversation with the girl, she looked like she understood, and she was so-called apologetic. She had understood what I was saying once I just really broke it down for her. So she ended up walking off. I said, we good, we good. Let's just have fun. We good. I'm a let that go. Gone. We gone now, right? And so so my relative was still in the bathroom, like, I guess, adjusting herself, or I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure where she was. So the two girls, the dark skin sister and her brown skin sister, this girl, she picked up on the situation just like that. I think she was listening to me the whole time I was telling this little girl, Bun Bun, how I was feeling. She was standing right there. I guess they came out the bathroom, they decided to stand there, I guess, to be nosy. I would have been nosy too, but I don't blame her. But anyway, old girl, the dark skin sister, she tells me, she's like, because somehow we ended up getting to talking. I think she's like, I felt what you was saying, girl. I don't like people friends either. You was saying some real shit, girl. You see, real recognize real. You see that? Real recognize real. When you on that same vibration, and I could tell this girl was spiritual too. When you on that same vibration, you could pick up on situations, and you see another person going through something. You'll understand exactly how they feel. And when you tell them something, it'll be exactly how they feel. You know. And so the sister, she was just like, somehow she came to me. She was like, "Oh, you was saying some real shit when you was like, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah. Like, I don't like meeting people, new friends either, and da da da." I'm like, "Yeah, exactly." I said, "I don't get down like that." I said, "I don't like being up in people's face. I don't like people up in my face, and stuff like that." And then she was like, "Yeah, she already peeped the situation." This is what she said. She said, you know, people don't like it. People don't like it when what you say, when you're a confident dark skinned black woman, people don't like it. People will try to provoke you and da, da, da. I said exactly. I started jumping up there. I was like, thank you. Thank Yo, girl. Girl, because she said a word, y'all. She said a word. That shit resonated so fucking much. And like I said, spirit will send people to you just to make sure you know that you ain't tripping about a situation. That's it. That was synchronicity because that was exactly how the fuck I felt. And she peeped it. And my relative didn't peep it. There's a reason for that, right? Who benefits from colorism and who don't? There's a reason why she don't see it that way. It's that too. It's narcissism. It's who can give the most best narcissistic supply to whom, that type of thing. There's so many different factors, so many moving parts to why she didn't want to pick up on it. And then this girl who I don't even know came up to me and picked up on the situation for what it was, just like that. So we see who's in tune and who's not in tune. We see who's in tune and who needs to get back in formation. But she was like, yeah, she said something, woo, she said some real shit. She was like, yeah, when you're a confident dark, they can't stand, she said they can't stand a confident dark skinned black woman. They can't stand it. They be on some hater shit or some shit she said like that. Yeah, they can't stand, they don't like it when you're too confident, when a dark skinned woman is too confident. And so I jumped up and I was like, thank you. Exactly, girl. I was like, you taking me to church. I was like, real shit though. And I said, and then I end up, and look, mind you, my relative hearing it, and I know she know what I'm saying is the truth. And I know she was a little triggered because she came out and was like, what happened? What happened like that? Something. I guess she must have thought I had fought or whatever. Cause I jumped up and down. But she heard the conversation and she knew it was fucking true. But we don't have to get that deep, right? We don't have to go into that type of conversation with her, but I think she knew exactly what it was. And I was talking to the girl, and the girl was just like, I was just like, after she said that comment, I was like, exactly. And they like to provoke me. They want me to be a stereotype, and that when they see that I speak well and I carry myself differently and I'm not up their ass, they want to get a reaction out of me. And then when I do react, then they want to play, they want to paint me as aggressive. And I told her, I said, they paint us black women, dark skinned black women, brown skinned black, they paint us as the aggressor, while these girls go around and provoke and provoke and provoke. So we just having a fucking moment, girl. And we was talking and stuff like that. And everything that the girl said made sense. She picked up on it. She saw me and my mom. She said, oh my God, look at this. She looking at me as another dark skinned black woman. She looking and she's seeing the situation. And she like, now I know. She picked up on it. So how the fuck a stranger picked up on the situation, you didn't pick up on it? Are we not connecting the dots here? Like, where is the disconnection coming from? Where is it coming from? So then after that, I felt a more okay. After that, the girl comes back again. Bum Bum comes back again because my relative comes out the bathroom, and then the other girls, everybody start. So okay, so what happened with the other two girls I was talking to? They end up walking back over, and they were like in the like this before you get up to the party, before you get to the stairs. There's like another little seating area, outside seating area, and old girl comes up to me to talk to me again, and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm over it. Like, let's just have a good time. Like, I'm over it. You want to over explain shit because you fucking feel guilty because you knew it was wrong, and I got your ass together, and you felt guilty because you knew what your intentions were, and now you want to try to, be the big person and blah blah blah. I guess whatever, man, whatever. We shouldn't even have to have gone that far. You should have just came at me with respect from the very beginning, and none of this stuff would have happened. She looking for her to vouch with her, like, you know me, right? She looking at my relative, you know me, right? You know my heart, right? And all this stuff. And I'm looking at her. I was like, you know her heart? Didn't you just say you didn't know this bitch before we got here? Didn't you say you didn't know her? And this bitch up here looking at you like, you know my heart, right? Like, you know me. Come on, she said her name. Come on, so and so. You know me, right? And she looking to try to convince me, that her intentions was good. And when I look at my relative, she like, cause you can't say, cause you don't know her. I wanted her to be like, yeah, I know you're her. I'd be like, bitch, you don't fucking know her. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, girl? She didn't even want to say nothing. She didn't want to get in the middle. She didn't want to say nothing. Okay, cool, right? She ain't got nothing to do with it. You trying to make my relative vouch for you. My relative just said she don't know you, bitch. Before we even got there, she said she don't know you. You're our other relative's friend. We don't know you. But because you kissing her ass, you trying to get on her fucking good side so you can get some tea to either take back to the relative or just get some tea so that you can triangulate between two girls. Because you low key really want to slide with the other relative. You don't want to be friends with the other relative. You want to slide with the one that we with right here. Girl. So so anyway, you know, she kept doing that and I got annoyed again. I was starting to get annoyed again. I started finding myself getting annoyed again because you looking to my cousin for validation. I already told you I'm cool. Let's forget about it and all this stuff. And now you feeling so guilty that you're asking a bitch that don't even fucking know you to vouch for your character, to vouch for your good character, to prove that your intentions was good. You had to do all that because I don't need nobody to vouch for me. My good energy speaks for itself because I didn't have no issue with you and Sticks. Y'all had an issue with me. Y'all tried to throw shade at me. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got microaggressions. Y'all got certain attitudes towards women that look like me. Let's just keep it 100 to women that look like me, you know? So, but anyway, so that's what ended up happening, you guys. So after that, I ended up talking with the other two girls, the dark skinned sister and her sister. I felt more better energy with them than I did with the bitch that I was supposed to be around during the party. Ironic, right? I got annoyed when Bun Bun kept trying to make this girl vouch for her, and this bitch don't even know her. So I was just like, I just pat her on the back. I was like, "Come on, man." I was like, "Come on, man. Let's go. Let's just go. Like, I'm good. Let's just go. Let's just have a good time. I'm over it." And now it's like because we worked it out. It's like it's kind of funny because people will put you in positions where they'll introduce you to something. They'll have you around somebody that they know that you might clash with. They'll sit back and watch the show and try to play neutral and blah 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 blah. And then when shit gets to be too much, you already know what this other person is made of. And when shit get to be too much, now it's always too much. And then when I decide to work out the problem, when me and the girl, we end up working out the problem, resolving it. Now you want to butt back in and make it about you again. No, let's talk about it. I was like, no. I said, this ain't fucking Basketball Wives. I'm done with it. I already told the girl I'm cool. Let's go back to the party. I'm done. I'm cool. This ain't Basketball Wives. This ain't Love and Hip Hop. This ain't a reality show. I'm not going to sit here and hash it out anymore. I already said what the fuck I needed to say. And I'm over it. I already told girl I'm over it. Y'all still want to sit there and talk about it? Keep talking about it. So they sat there and they wanted to talk about it. They talked about it. I said, all right, I'm good. Come on, y'all. Let's have a good time. Let's get some drinks. Come on, let's go. Like, I don't got time for this. So anyway, I ended up seeing the girl. I ended up asking the dark skinned sister. I ended up asking her for a cigarette because I needed a cigarette, obviously, after all of that. And I smoke herbal cigarettes, but in that moment, I was like, okay, I can smoke cigarettes today. I know, guys. I'm trying to stop. I got herbal cigarettes coming to me on from Amazon. So, but you know, I asked her for girl for a cigarette, and I said, I appreciate what you said. I said, you picked up on the situation more than my own cousin did. And obviously, me and you, we already know, me, you, and your sister, we already know what that was about. And I said, I appreciate what you said because what you said was real shit. And she was like, yeah, I felt you, sister. She's like, I felt exactly what you was saying. Everything you was telling that girl, that's how I am too. And she's like, me and you, we the same age, or whatever. And she said her age, we were only a year apart, me and the girl. She was a year older than me and stuff like that or whatever. Or she must have turned the same age. Her birthday must have came before my birthday, because my birthday's in the summer. So we probably the same age. And she was like, yeah, me and you, we the same age, girl. And I don't get down like that either. These younger girls, they just be really like on one. They be doing way too much and stuff like that. Like they're not very mature. They don't understand space. They don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Like how to be cordial, how to be respectful. And we were just going in. Now there are younger people that are mature. Don't get me wrong, but She was just trying to say, like, I understand. She's like, I'm old school too. I have an old school personality myself, and I'm not for everybody, and I don't really be fucking with my friends. I just be hanging out with my sister. Like, me and my sister hang out. So we just end up talking, and I enjoyed their conversation. You know what was really funny is that my relative has something negative to say about them. That's crazy, right? Because you know what happened, so I'm sitting there vibing with them because I'm gonna go where the vibes is good. I'm tired of talking about it. I already let the situation go. So I'm talking with the dark skinned sister, and me and her, we having a powwow, and we talking about how we don't get along with other females, and we talk about energy. You know, it's about we were talking about spiritual shit, like shit that these girls wouldn't even fucking know about. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not there yet. I'm not saying they'll never be there, but they're not there yet. But me and the old girl, we was talking about energy, and we were just talking about when you're in the presence of somebody that's shooting you bad energy, you start to tense up, and you start to, you got to prepare yourself for what could happen, and how people will underestimate you because you done changed. So we were talking about some deep shit, like things that we went through with women in our families, with women in general, and how people come at us as black women, as dark-skinned black women, unambiguous black women, how we get treated, how nobody doesn't hear us out when we carry ourselves differently and we speak well and shit like that, and how people try to provoke us. People who benefit from colorism, people who have the closest proximity to white, they try to really pull like a stereotypical reaction out of us so that we can be labeled a bully. And I was just, and they were giving me much more better vibes. They was giving me so much more better vibes that I was enjoying the conversation. So we sat there and we smoked a cigarette. So all of a sudden, they was still sitting there talking. Mind you, they still down the hill talking about whatever the fuck they talking about. Again, none of my business. I don't care. And if they was talking about me, bitch, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. There's so many reasons I could go into why I'm not surprised. But I think you understand where I'm getting at, right? So they finally come up the stairs, and because she see me talking to these other two girls who I'm vibing with better, okay, bitches that look like me, she was like, "Oh, so and so, oh, Cassandra does." So all of a sudden, you worried about where I'm at, girl? Bye. She was like, "Oh, come on, Cass, you ready or whatever?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll see y'all later." Anyway, so I just continued talking to whoever the fuck I was talking to, and so anyway, when we end up getting back upstairs or whatever, I talked to my cousin, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, don't worry about, she said something about the bitch. I don't know if she called them raggedy. I don't know what she called them. She called them something. And I was like, nah, I like them. They actually had a better energy. I said, those two bitches over there, I was like, they fake. She was like, I think she was getting jealous because she heard what that girl said. That's why she was mad. That I honestly feel that she did. She heard what that girl said, and she knew that girl was right, and she knew that I was right, and she felt some kind of way about it. I swear to God, that's how I feel. I don't give a fuck. And I love everybody. I ain't got no active beef with nobody, but that's real, because why would you even why would you even say anything derogatory toward those girls? You were mad because that bitch told the truth. That sister told the truth. And you know that she did. You know that she did. So she's like something, I don't know, raggedy or something, bitch. She's like, fuck that. I said, no, fuck them over there. I said, fuck them. I said, fuck them. I said, she's like, I love you. I said, I love you too, but fuck them. Because they the ones that's fake. You have two fake ass bitches, two messy bitches. One that you already complained that the girl was being fake and she was your sister the other day. And then you got this messy bitch right here. So you like messy bitches, right? So fuck them. I was in better fucking company talking to the dark skinned girl and her sister. I was in much more better company. They understood where the fuck I was coming from. They was able to call the situation how it really was, and you did, and you couldn't. Like, I love my relative, but goddamn, girl, like, get a motherfucking Blues Clue up in this motherfucker for real. Let me fix this motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I can hold it like this now. Yeah. But it was just like, yeah, why did you, and I thought to myself, why does she feel the need, is my wig? Okay. I'm like, why does she feel the need to say something derogatory about about the girls or something that she might have said something. And I was like, nah. I said, fuck them. I said, them bitches over there, the ones you like to downplay and hype up your relationships with them based off of how well they kiss your ass, fuck them. I said the other girls, they was cool as fuck. They was cool as fuck and they was real as fuck and real recognized motherfucking real. I said, fuck this shit. I said, I love you too, but fuck them. Girl, bye. Where my motherfucking blunt at, yo? But yes, y'all, I know this was a long story time. I hope you guys actually enjoy it. I know you guys have been in this situation. So let me know if I was tripping or not. Just let me know. I just felt like I needed to say this because, I've been noticing, like I said, because of the planetary aspects that's going on right now, and that's gonna happen again on the 23rd to the 25th. This energy right here, it's starting to affect people, and it's starting to make people it started making people expose themselves. Like I said, because I have spiritual protections on me, people expose themselves around me. I understand people's true intentions, and I understand what they're trying to do. And just because other people can't see it, I'm not gonna make them feel bad about the fact they can't see it. But don't try to doubt my discernment. Don't do that. I pick up on shit, and some people just don't want you to be right. So sometimes you just have to just let people go through their emotions. And let me tell you something. I ended up having a good time that night. Oh shit. I ended up having a good time that night, you guys. I let it go. I let the situation go. The girl kept coming to me the whole night at different times, trying to talk to me again because she felt bad again. You see that fucking guilt? She felt bad again. She kept coming to me again, like trying to re-explain. So I was like, okay, well, since you're in my face again, I said, okay, I'm going to have this conversation with her. Okay. What is your intentions that you have for these two girls, these two relatives? What's your true intent? No, I'm not, I'm a good person. I'm this and that. And, I'm just trying to make sure they work it out. And, I'm not here to try to be Oscar. I said, okay, look, I'm just trying to make sure you ain't trying to be messy. Cause those are my little cousins and shit like that. And I'm pretty sure you already kind of know what's going on. So you can't blame me for feeling like how I've been feeling about you this whole night. You can't blame me, you know. Then you had your finger in my face. I didn't even tell her about what her sister said to me, but I already worked out with the sister, so I wasn't tripping. But I didn't see Sticks no more after that. I think Sticks had enough. She was probably already occupied with some other guy. But she kept coming to me, and so I said, okay, bitch, okay, let's have this conversation. So after a while, we talked about it and stuff like that. I still gonna have to get on her about my space. I had to get on her again. I was like, girl, like, again, I don't know. I kind of think she got a little sexual attention with me. Because she kept getting in my face. I don't know. Maybe she feel my butch queen vibe. She must think I'm bisexual. I get that a lot from people. A lot of people, some people think that I have a ambiguous kind of sexuality. I don't really get into my personal business of what I'm into or anything like that. But I'm really feeling like there was a little tension there. Like if I think there was a little tension there. I even tested it out by saying a comment that I know I don't mean. Because like I said, I do a lot of spiritual, I mean, not spiritual, I do a lot of social, I do that too. I do a lot of social experiments. I just want to see, I look at narcissists and sociopaths and karmics. I just kind of look at them as if I have a lab coat on, and that they're like in this little box, like a hamster. And I'm just looking and observing like, if I do this, let me see what their response would be. So what I did was like, okay, because the girl, like I said, I don't know, she don't know space. I don't know, maybe she's probably one of those girls that are like, what they call them, bi-curious, trisexual. I kind of get those vibes from her. We ain't nothing wrong with that though, but I'm getting those vibes. But my whole thing is not everybody's with that shit, not everybody's with that. You might want to just ask, you might want to ease into it, might not want to be too aggressive. Okay. Um, you might want to ease into it, but I could tell there was a little something. I don't know how to describe it, y'all. I was a little, I think this is a way that people try to disarm people. One of the many ways that messy people be trying to disarm people is through extreme flattery, kissing ass, sucking up, idolizing them. See, this is the stuff that my relative didn't pick up on, you know? And I'm not saying this to shame her. I'm saying this as this is a fucking teachable moment, girl. Like, just get with it, okay? Like, let's pay attention. Pay attention to the nuances. But it's going to be hard with people that have personality disorders. It's going to be hard for them to get certain things. Maybe they do get it. They just don't want to get it, But so, anyways, one of the ways that people try to disarm you is through that, or what I've noticed with some females or women, excuse me, but they act like females. What I noticed with some women is that like they'll try to disarm you by being like bisexual, like a bi-curious, oh I like girls too type shit. Like they try to shoot off a sexual energy towards you, kind of like in a way to disarm you because they feel intimidated by you, and they want to try to disarm that. They want to try to ease that intimidation they have for you by trying to be sexual and try to flirt. So or you know what I'm saying, like that type of thing, or try to be in your space, try to be all close and stuff like that, like they want to kiss you and shit like that, when they're not even sure how you get down yet, you know. So you have to pay attention sometimes when girls, when they be like real intimidated by you, just people, and they be like, oh, you got, you know, they kind of in your face. Oh, yeah, you got a nice, yeah. And they all up in your face and, you know, kind of being a little like, you know, you can kind of tell. I've seen that before. Um, yeah, I've seen that before. Um, so anyway, I decided to say something to her. I was like, yeah, I said, don't get too close. Something I said about whether I don't know if I'm straight on the weekends or some shit like that. I said something to her. Girl, that bitch lit up like a motherfucking Christmas tree. So I was like, that's what the fuck it really was. Is that what it was? That's what it was. You was intimidated. You had a certain feelings about girls that look like me, but at the same time, you was intrigued. Maybe you was a little turned on that I went off on you. Maybe, I don't know. So now it is funny because I said, let me just say this comment because I'm gonna see if this bitch is gonna eat it up. Because I know these types, man. Okay, I know these types. I grew up around these types. I went to school with these types. I grew up with types like this in my fucking neighborhood. So I said, let me just see how will she respond to this comment. And I was like, yeah. I was like, all right, girl, don't get too close now. I was like, I don't know if I'm straight on this on the weekend. What day is it? And she was like, girl, girl. She was just like. That bitch lit up like fucking Disney World. It was funny. But you know, I made peace. Like she just kept coming to me. She just kept coming to me and kept trying to prove to me that she was this good person and that she had good intentions and all this other good stuff. Because I was like, I'm trying to tell you, I said, because my relative, she don't understand that. She don't understand that people can come with an agenda. But you know, and she allowed things to blind her. See, I said that to her on purpose because I know that's what her intentions was. And I saw how she was looking at me when I said it. I said she sometimes don't know if people are trying to be messy or not, or have ill intentions. You know, she's blinded by this, she's blinded by that. And I told her what she was blinded by. And she knows. She knows that I'm onto her, and she's trying to convince me that, oh, it's not like that. It's not like that. Had I not said anything, she would have kept trying me all fucking night. Had I not said anything, you know, I'm telling you, it was just too much weird shit. If y'all follow the story from part one, it's too much motherfucking weird shit, you know? But anyways, guys, it's Taco motherfucking Tuesday. I really don't be doing that much on a Tuesday. The most I ever do, like I said, is I just go get my Belizean nachos. Hopefully they have a piece of black cake or milk cake, either one, because my daughter likes it as well. And she also has fresh watermelon juice. I know that sounds really niggerish. I don't give a fuck. Fresh watermelon juice. Oh my God, she makes it so good. For those of y'all who are in LA, go to motherfucking Ab's Kitchen, okay? It's right there on Palm 52nd in Vermont. And every Tuesday, starting maybe from 3 o'clock, today she's starting at 5, but every that evening all the way up until the night, they have a little thing there. People play cards. I guess they have a DJ play music, and then she's selling food in the back. So definitely go and check her out. She has some good bomb ass food. I think she has oxtails, so I might get a little side over. I don't know. I might get a little oxtail plate. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I'm finna go today. And I really don't be doing much else on a Tuesday. But yeah, I just wanted to share this story. I just wanted to express myself and just be like, there's gonna be, just like the energy of the reading that I had did for March Madness, a lot of gossip, a lot of backbiting, because people are seeing you in your divinity. Your light is shining so motherfucking bright that it's blinding people. And you as an empath, as a spiritual person, like, you hold up a mirror to who people are. And sometimes people aren't ready to look at themselves. That some people are not ready to take a hard look at themselves. And like I said, the karmics, they really they are fucking running amok around this motherfucker. Where's my blunt? These motherfucking karmics, y'all, I'm gonna just keep it real. These motherfucking karmics, they's doing too much. Check out the March Madness reading and let me know if you guys are also experiencing this. So I'm doing this video also not just as a story time, but I'm doing this video, as a warning, because of the current energies that are around the Mars Mercury squaring Mars in, is it Pisces? Yeah, in Pisces. So it's gonna be people that's coming with you with a lot of passive aggressiveness. Simple conversations can turn into an argument and things like that. So it's best to just around this time. I mean, like my blunt, but around it's best around this time to like just keep to yourself. Just keep to yourself, and that's what I'm gonna do. Like after this situation, like I still love my relative and this, that, and the third, but and we ultimately ended up having a great time. We all ended up having a good time and shit like that. I even checked on the girl, the same girl that Bun Bun. I even checked up on her when she was standing with a group of guys. See, that's why I'm trying to show that I'm the bigger person. I'm not gonna be as fucked up as you are. I see you standing around a group of niggas. I would have not said shit. If it was the old me, I wouldn't have said a motherfucking word. But I even went to go check on her just to let her know I ain't got no fucking issue with you. Now you know not to come at me stupid. And we good. We got understanding. So if you do it again, I'm gonna have to get you. I'm gonna have to get you because we already established it. You kind of have an idea where I'm coming from, so you already should know. If you come at me disrespectfully again, I'm not gonna even waste my fucking breath. I'm just gonna fucking flash. That's it. But I think she understands it, and she's going to spend a lot of time trying to convince me. But in my mind, in my spirit is already confirmed. I read on this situation as well, just like I read on the first situation that I told you guys. I know exactly what's going on here. And hey, all I know is I'm doing the work. I'm healing, I'm forgiving, I'm evolving. Yeah, I got a little thug in me. I know that I have a temper. It just depends on who I'm around, right? When I start hanging around certain people and I get to see the type of people that they hang around with, and then I notice the situations change and blah, blah, blah. I don't mind letting a bitch know every now and then. I don't mind having my run ins and whatever. I embrace my challenges, and it's okay. You know, sometimes you just have to go there to let people know, because when you're a spiritual person, people think that, when you're like all about peace and you're not about the drama, people be thinking that you a motherfucking punk. No, bitch, I will fucking kill you. I will fucking kill you, and I know exactly what to do with your body. The whole time you talking shit, I know exactly what to do with you. In so many different ways, I know what to do with you. So I try not to go down that route, because once I start beefing, I don't stop. I try not to do that. I just let my spiritual counsel handle it. I let my spiritual counsel handle that ass. And they always do. So I don't even need to trip. I really don't need to do much or anything at all. My spiritual counsel, they got me. Anybody that come at me a certain way, that energy goes right back to them. So yeah, keep fucking with me. Keep fucking with me. Keep doing little stuff, and you don't get clipped every time. Act funny towards me, somebody will act funny towards you. Disrespect me, somebody gonna disrespect you. You get the energy that you get back. Instant fucking karma. You know? Fucking around with people like me. Be careful who the fuck you come at. You can't come at people any kind of way. That's not right. You can't come at people any kind of way. You need to assess it. You need to think before you talk. You need to assess the situation. Understand people have different rules when it comes to space. Understand, follow people's social cues. Because if you don't understand social cues and you can't see situation for what it is, now I'm going to have to question your judgment. I have to question where is your discernment at? Where your motherfucking head at? Now I have to look at you. Now I got to side eye you now. Because your discernment, your judgment of character is way fucking off. So you're gonna allow somebody to butter you up. I don't know why people think that somebody kissing their ass and buttering them up. There's a difference between bigging somebody up and like kissing ass. There's a difference, right? You give props where it's due, blah blah blah. But sometimes you have to be careful of how people do this shit. People are very strategic. Like I said, I did a reading on a situation. Old girl is very strategic, very strategic. Okay, I got the King of Swords. I got a couple of other cards. I also got the Three of Cups in reverse. So I know what the true intentions are, but I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just sit back and let a motherfucker be wrong again. And I'm going to watch you downplay that relationship again. And then, you know what? And both of them kept trying to convince me at different times of the night that her intentions was good. I thought you said you didn't know this bitch, right? When we went to after the day party, we went to the after hours. And old girl was supposed to come, was supposed to come, but she didn't end up coming. I even asked my relative, I said, is the old girl going to come or whatever? And she said, oh, I don't know, or something. Her phone died or something. And then after that, she'd get into talking. I don't think she meant this. And I don't think this. I said, I told you I'm cool. You see how people keep trying to over explain stuff to me because they know it was shady. I don't know what they was counting on. They were counting on my reaction, counting on me not saying anything. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. But she goes coming with the spiel again. And I'm like, I'm cool. I'm cool. I just said it like 800 times. I said, I'm cool. I said, I don't have no issue with her. I said, I'm cool. I'm cool. She can come, whatever. I don't care. Like I'm good. She can come. I ended up seeing the girl sister, the dark skinned sister. I ended up seeing her little sister with me. She ended up coming to the after hours, and I guess her other friend decided not to go. The one that said the real shit, she decided not to go, or whatever. I guess she was over it. She probably must have been at the party longer than me. She's probably burnt out. But old girl still wanted to party, so I was making sure that she was good. She was by herself. She said, "Oh, I appreciate you so motherly." I guess that she was a Cancer. She was a Cancer. I told her I was a Virgo, and she was like, "Oh wow, yeah, you guys are so analytical, but you guys are very motherly and very nurturing." She's like, "I'm a Cancer." I said, "I felt like you were a Cancer." It's like, "Yeah, da da da," and we started talking. She was like, "I appreciate you so much," and I said, "Thank you."